चामरकर्ण विलंबित सूत्रा वामन रूप महेश्वर पुत्रा विघ्न विनायक पाद नमस्ते. Gata Kakshayam, there was a question asked about the word Shamaya Manani. So just want to tell you more about this. There is a pratyaya called Kyash. There are three, Kyach, Kyang and Kyash, group of pratyayas. Kyash is added to the Pratipadikam and it is called Abhutat Bhavaha. What is Abhutat Bhavaha? Something which was not there and it has become like that now. Yah sadrishaha nasit saha tadrishaha kritaha. It has become like that. It has been made like that or become like that. So something becoming that which it was not before. So this may sound similar to you. Ashuddham shuddham kritva shuddhi kritya. You have learned that in Gati Samasa, and you must have learned about the Chvi Pratyaya there also. The Chvi Pratyaya is the Abhutad, same purpose. Abhutad Bhave Chvihi. It's a Taddita Pratyaya. But this here, what we are taking, this Kyash, is an exception of that Chvi Pratyaya. So in Chvi Pratyaya, it is always associated with Kru, Bhu and As, like Shuddham Kritva, Shuddham Bhavati, Shuddham Syat, like that. So Shuddhi Karoti, Shuddhi Bhavati, Shuddhi Syat. So what remains is Cha, Chvi. Cha goes, Va goes, only E remains. That's why you get Shuddhi Krit. As a Samasta Pada, it becomes a Lyabanta. Shuddhi Kritya. It becomes, so that E is added because of Chi. Anyway, this one is called Kyash. Here, Ka goes, Sha goes, and Ya remains. So there is a sutra called Lohitadi Dibhyaha. So in the Ganapata, if you go, there are some set of words which starts with Lohita. So Lohitadi, the words for those words which start with from Lohita, and there are some 7 to 8 words. For such words, you use Kyash Pratyaya. So what does it mean? Alohitaha, Alohitaha, Lohitaha Bhavati iti Lohitayate. That Ya came from Kyash. So Lohitayate, it became red. To become red is Alohitaha, Lohitaha Bhavati. So Lohita plus Ya because of Kyash and the Supratyaya added, you get Lohitayate. And there's another one sutra which makes it Vikalpena Parasmaipadi api bhavitum arhati. So, and in Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi, some few other words are also added. It is not just whatever is there in the Lohita and the additional words. There are many others added as a Vartika. So it is like Nidrayate, Sukhayati, Asukaha Sukaha Bhavati, iti Sukhayati, Karunayati, Krupayati, Tata eva Shamayati. Shamayate, Shamayati, both are okay. Shamayate means becoming dark. So Shamayate is a Atmanepadi. If you take the Atmanepadi form, you put Shanach, it becomes Shamaya Manaha. And for that, Napumsaka Bahuvachana, why? To match Vanani. Shamaya Manani. So Shamaya Manani Vanani is darkening woods. The forest which was darkening because Shanach. It isn't continuity, it is happening. It was happening, it was darkening. So also about forest, Vanani, what I was thinking, instead of saying many things happening in one forest, you could say that it was many areas of the forest. Vana Pradesha, if you consider it as a areas of the same forest, then it becomes many, right? So it's not just because he saw those wild boars, peacocks and all, not in just one place of the forest, it was in different areas. So if you can take it as different areas of the forest, you could justify that one ani. Or another way would be, they are different forests, like maybe small forests, because Nandini was allowed to go wherever she wanted. And maybe they were like small forests separated by a mountain or whatever. So those are the other two possibilities that you could consider to justify Vanani. Okay, so let's move on. So itah paryantam kim abhavat iti pashyamah ekvaram. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, 1 second. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೂ ದಿಲೀಪನ ದಿನಚರಿ, ಅವನು ಆಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಅವನ ನಿರ್ಗಮನ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ನಂದಿನಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಸೇವೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಅರಣ್ಯದ ವರ್ಣನೆ, ನಿಸರ್ಗ ಮತ್ತು ಅರಣ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಂದ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಭಿವ್ಯಕ್ತವಾದ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ, ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತದ ವೇಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಆಶ್ರಮದೆಡೆಗೆ ಪುನಃ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರೋದು, ಪುನಃ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಂದಿನಿಗೆ ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪೂಜೆ, ದಿಲೀಪ ವಸಿಷ್ಠ ದಂಪತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸೇವೆ, ಅನಂತರ ದಂಪತಿಯರು ನಂದಿನಿಯ ಸಮೀಪ ನಿದ್ರಿಸಿ ಅವಳು ಎದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ದಿಲೀಪನು ಹೇಳುವುದು. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇತ ಪರ್ಯಂತಂ ಕಿಂ ಜ್ಞಾತವಂತಹ ದಿಲೀಪಸ್ಯ ವನಂ ಪ್ರತಿ ಗಮನಂ, ನಂದಿನ್ಯಾ ಸಹ ನಂದಿನ್ಯಾಹ ಕೃತೆ ಕೃತಾ ಸೇವಾ, ವನಸ್ಯ ವರ್ಣನಂ, ವನ ಪ್ರಾಣಿನಃ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಃ ಚ ದಿಲೀಪಸ್ಯ ಸಹಾಯಂ ವಾ ಸೇವಾಂ ವಾ ಕಥಂ ಕೃತವಂತಃ, ಸೂರ್ಯಸ್ಯ ಸಮಯೇ ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತಸ್ಯ ಸಮಯೇ ದ್ವಯೋಃ ದಿಲೀಪ ಚ ನಂದಿನಿ ದ್ವಯೋಃ ಆಶ್ರಮಂ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಂ, ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣಾ ನಂದಿನ್ಯೈ ಕೃತಾ ಪೂಜಾ ಸೇವಾ, ದಿಲೀಪೇನ ಕೃತಾ ಸೇವಾ ವಸಿಷ್ಠ ದಂಪತಯೇ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅನಂತರಂ ದಿಲೀಪಂ ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣಾ ಚ ನಂದಿನ್ಯಾಹ ಸಮೀಪಂ ಏವ ನಿದ್ರಾಂ ಕೃತ್ವಾ ಕಥಂ ಪ್ರಾತಃ ಕಾಲೇ ತಸ್ಯಾಹ ಸೇವಾರ್ಥಂ ಸಿದ್ಧಾ ಭವತಃ. We saw all this, right? Till now what we have studied is how Dileepa alone went without any associates. He left to the forest along with Nandini. Then that his journey in the forest was described. Then how he served Nandini in the forest, and also how he was also aided by animals and nature in the forest, and the effect of his presence in the forest, their return journey, Sudakshna's welcoming, and the continued seva of Dileepa towards his guru and his wife, and also Nandini. Or we saw all this. So now what has happened? Now they say
this sloga is not in the book.
It is there. It is very much there. That is why when I say shloka 5, that means it is there in the textbook. Moola shloka of Raghuvamsham is 25. Drishyate khalu slide? You're all able to see, no?
No, which lesson is this?
Lesson Tamil book 82 page.
Drishyate mata. Okay. Lesson, please keep track of what's happening. So I am not going, what lesson is it? Fourth or third?
Third lesson.
Third lesson.
Since I'm covering all the shlokas, I have lost track of what is the lesson number in the text.
Shloka number 5 only in the text.
Shloka number 5, yes, that I have kept track. But then lesson in the text, I have lost it.
Third lesson.
Okay. So, itham vratam dharayatah prajartam samam mahishya mahaniya kirtehe saptavyatiyustrigunani tasya dinani dinodharatnoಚಿತಸ್ಯ. ಸೊ ದಿಲೀಪ ರಾಜ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದಿನ ಹೇಗೆ ನಂದಿನಿಯ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ನಿರತನಾಗಿ ಕಳೆದನೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕೊಂಚವೂ ದೋಷವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವಿನಮ್ರನಾಗಿ ನಂದಿನಿಯ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದನು. ಪುತ್ರ ಆಗಮನದ ಆಸೆ ಹೊತ್ತು ತನ್ನ ಮಡದಿ ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಜೊತೆ ವ್ರತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರತನಾದ ದಿಲೀಪ, ಎಂತಹ ದಿಲೀಪ? ಪೂಜ್ಯನಾದ ಯಶಸ್ಸುಳ್ಳ, ಅನುಕಂಪದಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದ, ದೀನರಿಗೆ ಆಪದ್ಬಂಧುವಾದ ದಿಲೀಪನ ಅವನು ಹೇಗೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದಿನ ಕಳೆದನೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ 21 ದಿನಗಳು ಕಳೆದವು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಸಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಭಯಭಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ನಂದಿನಿಯ ಮತ್ತು ಗುರು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತನ್ನ 21 ದಿನ ಕಳೆದನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಶ್ಲೋಕ. ದಿಲೀಪ ದಯಾಲುಃ ಆಸೀತ್, ಕೀರ್ತಿವಾನ್ ಆಸೀತ್ ಖಲು. ಸಹ ದಿಲೀಪ ತಸ್ಯ ಭಾರ್ಯೆಯ सुदक्षिणया सह पुत्रार्थं व्रतं करोति स्म खलु सः सेवायां बहु निरतः अभवत् एवं प्रकारेण इत्युक्ते just like the way he spent the first whatever was described how he did the whole day exactly that way tasya eva prakarena evam prakarena tasya ekavimshatihi dinani gatani Dilipa, who is doing his vrata along with his wife in order to please Nandini. Why? Because so that he can get a boon of having an issue and a progeny. We know how he spent a day. Okay, exactly the same way, with the same dedication towards serving Nandini and his guru and everything the same. He spent his 21 days very similar to how he spent the first day, serving the cow and the Muni. That's what is being told in this shloka. Okay? Okay. Anybody wants to try the Sandhi, Samasa, etc.? No one?
Satyalakshmi Bhagini.
Try it.
Namaste Mani.
Okay. Let's do like this. Itham vratam. Any Sandhi?
No Sandhi.
Asti na?
Itham is Anuswar Sandhi is there. Anuswar Sandhi is there.
Vratam dharayataha.
Again Anuswar Sandhi.
Dharayataha prajartham.
Dharayata Upadmaniya.
Prajartham.
Prajartham Savarnadirgha Sandhi.
Samasta padara kalu prajartham. How do you split it?
Prajartham Prajaya Artham.
Prajayai. Praja is a strilinga.
Prajayai. Prajayai.
Idam stri. Prajayai idam prajartham. Prajartham samam.
Taditanta padam Bhagini. Prajayai idam.
Chaturthi tatpurusha na.
Chaturthi tatpurusha.
Prajartham samam.
Prajartham samam again Anuswara.
Samam mahishya.
Anuswara.
Mahishya mahaniya kirtehe.
No Sandhi is there.
Mahaniya kirtehe.
Samasa is there. Mahaniya kirte. Mahaniya kirtihi yasya saha tasya.
Mahaniya kirti yasya saha mahaniya kirti
tasya. Bahubri.
Okay. Anybody else wants to try, or should she continue? Is there anybody else who wants to try? Okay. Continue, Bhagini. Mute. Sapta vyatiyuhu.
No Sandhi. Sapta vyatiyuhu. Samasa is there.
Samasa asti va? Sapta vyatiyuhu.
Sapta, no. Sandhi or Samasa both are not there.
Vyati is trigunani.
Sandhi is there. Visargasya sakara Sandhi. Vyatiyuhu trigunani. Vyatiyus plus trigunani.
Trigunani vyatiyus trigunani. Correct. Next, trigunani tasya.
No Sandhi.
Trigunani
Trigunani. Trini guna. Trini gunani. Trigunani. Visheshana Purvapadakaramdharya?
Atra, it is not describing 3 guna. It is trying to tell 3 times guna. Okay? So it says Trayaha gunaha avruttayaha yesham tani. Okay? That means, okay, I'll tell you later about that. Okay, tasya dinani?
No Sandhi is there.
Dinani dinodharana?
No.
Dinodharanochitasya?
Dina uddharana uchitasya. Gunasandhi. First one is Gunasandhi, again Gunasandhi. Dina uddharana uchitasya.
Dina uddharana, dinodharana guna. Uddharana uchitasya.
Uddharanochitasya.
Correct. Samasta pada asti va?
Asti. Dinodharana uchitasya. Ado dinodharana. Dinanam uddharana, dinodharana. Sasti tatpurusha. दीनोद्धरणे उचितस्य
Satya. Dinoddharane.
दीनोद्धरणे उचितस्य
In the welfare of the,
उचितः तस्य सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः
उत्तमं भगिनि. धन्यवादः भगिनि.
धन्यवादः
So, dharayatah prajartam visargasya upadmaniya ittam vratam, all this anuswara. Prajayata iti praja santanaha. Prajayata iti praja. No, take out this santana, that's not there. That means santanaha. Is there a typo here? Prajayata iti prajaha. Praja. Is there a typo? Should it be prajayate iti praja? Anyone can tell?
No, prajayate, then it will become yantavanta sandhi and then yakara lopa, and prajayate iti it will become.
Uttamam. So if you think it is prajayate, it should have been prajayate. There is a yakara lopa here. Okay. In prajayai idam prajartam we saw mahaniya kirtihi yasya saha tasya vyatiyuh trigunani sakara trayah gunaha avrittayah yesham tani. Whose there has been a it is not, we are not talking about the guna pada 3 or visheshana here. We are only trying to say 3 times that. So it has to be multiplied by 3. So it becomes a bahuvrihi. Trayaha gunaha avrittayah yesham tani trigunani. Trigunani to match dinani. And dinodharanochitasya we saw. She told everything. Dinanam uddharanam dinodharanam shashti tatpurusha. Dinodharane uchitaha saptami tatpurusha. And both have gunasandhi. I hope everything's clear. So padacheda would be itham vratam dharayatah prajartham samam mahishya mahaniya kirtehe sapta vyatiyuh trigunani tasya dinani dinodharanochitasya. So tasya dinodharitasya tasya mahaniya kirtehe tasya mahishya samam prajartham vratam dharayatah. All are shashti vibhakti. Tasya of the lipa. So what of the lipa? Dinani vyatiyuhu was spent. What kind of dinani? Sapta trigunani, 7 times 3. That means 21 days of Dilipa. Who is a dinodharana? Who is a mahaniya kirta? Who is doing vratam with his wife Mahishya Sama? It is all like this. Itham means in this way, in the above mentioned way, because the previous all shlokas were mentioning how he spent his day, how he spent in how the seva was done. So if they say itham, okay. Vyakarana, anybody wants to try? Itham. Avyaya. Vratam.
व्रतम अकारांत नपुंसकलिंग शब्द.
Anybody else other than these two? Vishwanath Mahodaya and Asatya Lakshmi. Bhama Subramaniam, please. I welcome others. Yes. Brother,
व्रतम अकारांत पुल्लिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचनम. धारयतः इक्त
Takaranta.
नपुंसकलिंग.
Takaranta pullinga.
धारयत शत्रु प्रत्यय. शत्रंतपदम षष्ठी एकवचन रूपम.
ओके. प्रजार्थम प्रजा अकारांत पुल्लिंग प्रजानां
No, don't split it. Prajartham.
Oh, we cannot split it. Okay.
No.
Prajartham. This is also
Akaranta.
This is also avyayam only, no?
No, Akaranta Napumsakalinga.
Napumsakalinga.
2,1. That is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana. Samam is an avyayam.
Samam is Magishya. इकारन्त स्त्रीलिङ्गं महिष्या तृतीया विभक्ति एकवचनं
महिषी ईकारान्त
ईकारान्त महिषी
महनीय
कीर्तेः this also कीर्तिः कीर्तेः this is इकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गं इकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गं
हरेः
sixth vibhakti, that is षष्ठी sorry षष्ठी vibhakti ekavachanam and then sapta is avyayam
no avyayam na nakaranta, they are all nakaranta. Okay, sapta nakaranta strilinga, they are all the same in all the lingas. Okay, trilinga ka, then it is nitya bahuvachana. You can't have ekavachana and dvivachana for sapta, right? So it is nitya bahuvachana, and here it is pratama vibhakti.
vyatiyuhu, this is karma padam,
karma padam na kriya padam.
Sorry, kriya padam third person, that is it is
dhatu
dhatu vyati
vi upasarga
vi upasarga
ati upasarga ati upasarga atra pashyatu vi ati, they two become vya, e plus a becomes ya, right? So v plus ati becomes vyati. Okay, and then there is a dhatu called in dhatu. So vyati plus in vyati, vyatiyuhu is pratama vibhakti bahuvachana. It's okay if you don't know this, it's fine, but just be aware of it. Yeah.
Okay. Trigunani bahuvachanam triguna sapta dinani, so napumsakalingam bahuvachanam द्वितीया विभक्ति
दिनानि गतानि,
प्रथमा विभक्ति. प्रथमा विभक्ति तस्य तत् शब्दं सिक्स्थ षष्ठी विभक्ति नपुंसकलिङ्गं
तद् शब्द तस्य
तस्य तत् masculine, that is purush.
अत्र तस्य is dilipasya, right?
dilipasya purush
pullinga
ekavachanam षष्ठी विभक्ति dinani, this is also the prathama vibhakti, the napumsakalingam bahuvachanam. And then dino uddarana
no, you should not split. Dino uddarana uchitasya samasta padam kalu, so you have to keep it.
This is षष्ठी विभक्ति अकारन्त पुल्लिंग षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचनम.
उत्तमं भगिनि,
धन्यवादः.
So इत्थं we know evam prakarena, purvatara prakarena, anena prakarena, in this manner, in the manner mentioned above. Vratam Nandini seva rupam niyamam, he is taken a vow that he is going to do the seva, right? That vrata, that is following the rigorous rules imposed upon himself to serve Nandini. That is why we say it is a vrata. It has to be happening with following certain rules. So dharayataha, dharayat shabda, dharayat, the one who is holding, shatra pratyaya, patat, dharayat, dharayataha, bhavataha, shabda, like dharayataha, shashti vibhakti ekavachana, palayataha, dadataha, the one who is holding the rigorous rules. Prajartham, for the sake of the offspring, santana prapaye, putra bhagya siddhyartham, putraya, santanaya, all that. Samam avyayam, mahishya. See, samam governs tritiya vibhakti. We have read that. saha, sardam, samam, they all govern tritiya. So mahishya samam. So along with his wife, along with the queen, patnya sudakshinaya samam saha, pattamahishya saha, maharajnya saha, mahaniya kirtehe, pujya yashasaha, prashamsaniya yashasaha. The one who is famous and he has got adorable fame, mahaniya kirtehe, the one who has a fame which is adorable or reverential. Sapta 7, Vyatiyuhu, V plus Ati plus In Dhatu. Pratama Vibhakti, it will be Eti Itaha Yanti. In this is Lit Lakara. So Vyatiyuhu is in Lit Lakara. So in Lit Lakara, it will be Yaya Iyutuhu Iyuhu. So this Iyuhu has been taken as 1,3 of Lit Lakara of In Dhatu. So V plus Ati Vyati, Vyati plus ईयुः व्यतीयुः व्यतीयुः इत्युक्ते गतानि समाप्तानि अतीतानि passed by. What passed by? The 7 days. In this way, Dilipa's 7 days passed by, went by. It was spent like this. Trigunani, I told you 3 times. Tasya Dilipasya dinani divasaha dinodharanochitasya. The one who always helps, comes to the aid of the people who are distressed. Dinaha means distressed, downtrodden, right? Uddharane, for the upliftment of. Uchitasya means who has an intent of uplifting the distressed. Nirashramanam ashraya dhatuhu. Dina vatsalaha, they are all synonyms. Dina janara rakshana tiratasya. Okay, now let's see the Vakya Vishleshana.
21 days have gone. I thought you said by mistake 7 days have gone. 7 times 3, 21 days have gone.
Where is it?
You said Vyatiyuhu
Sapta, no?
7
Here.
days have gone. So 21 days have gone.
Correct. Where have I written 7? This is Sapta for Sapta.
No, I think by mistake while saying you said 7 days have passed like this.
Oh, okay, sorry. No. Sapta Trigunani. We take Sapta Trigunani, 7 times 3, that is 21 days.
Sapta Dinani Trigunani.
No. Sapta Trigunani Dinani. Okay. Sapta Trigunani means 7 times 3, those many days. So 7 times 3 is 21. So like this, 21 days of Dilipa were spent. Okay. Okay. Kriya Padam. Fast. Everybody can participate. What is the Kriya Padam?
Gatani.
Gatani is the synonym. Gatani is the meaning. The thing is Vyatiyuhu is the one. Yeah, Vyatiyuhu. So first, Pratama Vibhaktau.
Tani Vyatiyuhu.
No. Anvayarachana na. Vakya Vishleshana, we group, no? Pratama Vibhakti.
Pratama Vibhakti. Gatani dinani sapta.
Trigunani dinani.
Uttamam. Sapta dinani trigunani. Yeah. Dvitiya Vibhaktau.
Vratam
Prajartam. Tritiya.
Mahishya.
Mahisi.
Mahishya. Shashti. No, Chaturthi. Chaturthi. No. Chaturthi. Panchami.
Nasti.
Dinani.
Shashti asti.
Shashti.
Asti.
Tasya.
Prajartam Chaturthi Tatpurusha Samasa.
Vakya Vishleshane.
But here Prajartha is taken as Akara, and then that is Prajartham.
Dharayat is their six.
Dharayataha.
Mahaniya kirte.
Tasya. Dinodharanochitasya.
Uttamam. Avyayam.
Avyayam.
Samam asti.
Ittam samam.
Idanim akankshakrameణ अन्वयः कुर्मः. Kriyapadam Vyatiyuhu. First Vyatiyuhu, spent by. What was
Kani
meant
vyati.
by
Kani vyatiyuhu.
Dinani.
why kani?
Dinani.
Napunsakalingam.
To match dinani because
Dinani.
days. So days is dinani. Kani vyati. I am hearing echo. Yeah, maybe somebody has two devices. Please mute Bhavanta Survey. If you have two devices, there will be an echo. Okay. Okay. Vyatiyuhu. Kani vyatiyuhu dinani. Now we have dinani and we have 7
How
and
many?
trigunani. Right? So how do you say 7 days?
Kati.
Kati dinani.
Kati
Kati
dinani.
dinani.
How many days? 7. And then for 7 we have something. We are trying to say triguna, which is like a
Visheshana.
Kidrishani sapta. Uttamam. Trigunani sapta. So trigunani sapta dinani vyatiyuhu. 7 times 3 days passed by. Now we will say whose. Whose 7 days?
Kasya.
Kasya. Kasya vyatiyuhu.
So then it
Kasya
becomes
sapta
Kasya.
trigunani dinani vyatiyuhu.
Kasya sapta dinani vyatiyuhu.
Tasya we have so many visheshana. So start.
Punaha kidrishaha.
Punaha. This is the first time you are asking. Punaha na. First just say kidrishasya tasya.
Kidrishasya tasya.
Dinodharano.
Yeah. Now again.
Punaha kidrishasya tasya.
Mahaniya.
Mahaniya kirte.
Okay. Next.
पुनः कीदृशस्य
Now when you say
Kim Dharayata.
Who is doing this?
what is he? Dharayataha means he's been practicing or doing, following. What is he following, right?
Vratam.
Pratam. So Kim Dharayataha Pratam. Okay, now we got Pratam Dharayataha Mahaniya Kirtehe Dinodharanochitasya Tasya Trigunani Saptadinani Vyatiyuhu. Now he is also doing Vratam with somebody else. That is also mentioned. So what do you say?
Kaya. Kaya.
Kaya samam. Kaya samam.
It's a strilinga. Kaya samam. Okay, since samam is an avyaya, you can directly attach it with the question. There's no question for avyaya. So kaya samam vratam dharayata.
Usually, kim dharayata, when you say itam vratam should be said there. Itam we are not.
Itam you can address again katam in the end or in the first. Okay. So now mahishya samam. So there is prajartham. So why was he doing?
Kimartham.
Why?
Kimartham Dharayata.
Say kimartham vratam dharayata prajartham. Now you can say katham. Now you can say itham. Okay. So vratam here also you can say katham. Once you get the word dharayataha, you can say katham dharayataha, itham dharayataha, itham vratam dharayataha. So finally we get itham prajartham mahishyasamam vratam dharayataha mahaniya kirtehe dinodharanochitasya tasya trigunani saptadinani vyatiyuhu. In this way, the 7 into 3, 21 days of Dilipa, who has the intention of uplifting the oppressed, who has adorable fame, who is performing a vartam along with his mahishya for the sake of a progeny, his days, 21 days passed by. Understood, no?
Who was the intention of uplifting the
Oppressed.
oppressed?
Okay, anybody has done Alankara? You can do it right away also. What do you think?
उपजाति वृत्तिः पदमस्ति इन्द्रवज्रा द्वितीयं पदमस्ति उपेन्द्रवज्रा तृतीयम् अस्ति इन्द्रवज्रा चतुर्थपदम् अस्ति उपेन्द्रवज्रा उपजाति
उत्तमम्.
I also
अलङ्कार अनुप्रासा अस्ति वा खलु? अस्ति वा? Anuprasa? Is there anything rhyming? Ittam, vratam, all that. Prajartam. So you can say anuprasa. Okay? So first and third are Indravajra, 2. Second and fourth are Upendravajra, therefore Upajatihi. So Tatparyam. Somebody please read the English version.
Shall I, ma'am?
Please.
Okay. This way, the enlivener of disconsolate, the king with reverential renown, while observing his vow along with his queen, in the hope of getting progeny, spent his thrice 21 days.
Okay. Understood, everybody? No doubts? Then Agre Saramaha. Next shloka number 6. So, Anye Duratmanucharasya bhavam jigna samana munihoma denuhu Ganga prapatanta virudha shashpam Gauri gurur gahvarama vivesha. So now what has happened? 21 days has passed by, and Nandini, this is the 22nd day. Okay, the next day, the following day. So ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 22ನೇ ದಿನ ನಂದಿನಿಗೆ ತನ್ನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ದಿಲೀಪನನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸುವ ಹಂಬಲ ಉಂಟಾಯಿತು. ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾರು ಗ್ರಾಹಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಅಂತೆ ಇದು. ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಬೇಡುತ್ತಿರುವನು ಪೂರ್ಣ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಹನೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಂತ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಿಯೇ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡೋದಂತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಂದಿನಿಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೂ ಅವನ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಅವನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಹಂತದವರೆಗೆ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಿಸಬಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಉಂಟಾಯ್ತು ಅವಳಿಗೆ, ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವನನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಲು ನಂದಿನಿ ಒಂದು ಗುಹೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸ್ತಾಳೆ. ಆ ಗುಹೆಯು ಯಾಂಥದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಪಿತೃನಾದ ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ಗುಹೆ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಂಗಾ ಪ್ರವಾಹ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಗಂಗಾ ಪ್ರವಾಹ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಬುಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಗೆ ದಡ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರವಾಹ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಗಂಗೆ ನದಿ ಹರಿತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಳೆ ಹುಲ್ಗಳು ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಗುಹೆ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಗುಹೆಲೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹುಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಗುಹೆಯನ್ನು ನಂದಿನಿ ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸಿದಳು. ದಿಲೀಪ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ನಂದಿನಿ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಏನು? ತಾನು ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅವನು ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ನಂದಿನಿ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬೈ ದ ವೇ ದಿಲೀಪ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಹರ್. ಸೊ ಶೀಸ್ but still I believe whoever has to grant the wishes, they have to fully be it's kind of, it has to be justified, right? So they need to test the person who is seeking the favor completely. So though Nandini is very pleased with the Shraddha and Bhakti and the Seva of Dileepa, she still wants to test him to the core. So she in order to though she's very satisfied, she wants to test Dileepa's intention, his dedication further. So she wants to test till what level he can go to save her. So it is as I told you, the anugrahi should test the person thoroughly. So that is his dharma. So Nandini, instead of going in her usual route or doing the same thing whatever she did for 21 days, she thinks of testing him, and so she walks down the steeps of Ganga river. So the Ganga river is following from the prapata. It has gone down like it is and there is a bank there, and there is a cave, and it is filled with the freshly grown grass. There is water, so there is grass grown, and there is a cave. The cave also has some freshly grown grass, and this cave happens to be Parvati's father Himalaya's cave. So Nandini decided to enter that cave, and she enters. So this is what is being told in the shloka. Nandini Dilipena krita Dilipena krita सेवायाः प्रसन्ना अभवत्, परन्तु सा अधिका परीक्षा कर्तुम् ऐच्छत्. अनुग्रहं करणस्य पूर्वं सम्यक् परीक्षा करणीया इति मत्वा सा भिन्नमार्गे गतवती. क्षम्यतां. सा गङ्गायाः प्रपाते गतवती. तत्र पार्वत्याः पितुः हिमालयस्य गुहा आसीत्. गह्वरम् इत्युक्ते केव्. सा गुहायाः अन्ते गङ्गायाः जलपातकारणेन कोमलतृणम् आसीत्. सादृशी गुहां नन्दिनी Pravishat. She entered such a cave. So that is being told in the shloka. So let's see who wants to try.
Satyalakshmi Bhagini. Vandana Bhagini.
Bhagini. Anedhyuratmanucharasya.
Sandhihi अन्येद्युः आत्मा विसर्गस्य रेफा.
अन्येद्युः अन्येद्युरात्मा विसर्गस्य रेफा.
आत्मा अनुचरस्य सवर्णदीर्घसन्धि.
आत्मानुचरः सवर्णदीर्घसन्धि.
भावं जिज्ञासमाना अनुस्वारसन्धि.
आत्मानुचर समस्तपदम्.
आमाम् आम्. आत्मनः अनुचरः तस्य षष्ठी तत्पुरुष.
आत्मनः अनुचरः आत्मानुचरः तस्य. उत्तमम्.
भावं जिज्ञासमाना अनुस्वारसन्धि.
जिज्ञासमाना
मुनिहोमधेनुः.
What kind of pada is jignasamana? You have studied this. Jignasamana.
सन्नन्तपदस्य
सन्नन्थ खलु ज्ञातुम् इच्छति. विस्मृतवन्तः किम्? जिज्ञासमाना ज्ञातुम् इच्छा जिज्ञासा खलु. So jignasamana, mana is the shanach of that.
Yes.
Jignasate, jignasamana, mana because strilinga because it's addressing dhenu. Okay. Jignasamana muni homa dhenu.
No sandhi. Muni homa dhenu samasta pada. Munehe homa dhenu shashti tatpurush.
First to homa dhenu.
धेनु षष्ठी तत्पुरुष. मुनेहे होमधेनु षष्ठी तत्पुरुष.
Next, Ganga Prapatant Virudha Pushpam.
This is very big.
Samastapadam.
Yeah, Samastapadam. First it will be
Ganga Prapata.
Ganga Prapatasya Gangayaha Prapatah. Ganga Prapata Shashti Tatpurush.
Correct. Now you got Ganga Prapatah.
Yeah, Ganga Prapatasya Antam. Ganga Prapatantam again Shashti Tatpurush. Then Ganga Prapata. Ganga Prapatante Virudhani. Ganga Prapatante Virudhani Saptami Tatpurush.
Ganga Prapante Virudhani
Shashpani.
Virudhani Pashashpani. Ganga Prapanta Virudam Shashpam, you can say.
Ganga Prapatante Virudhani Shashpani.
Yasmin Tat. Why? Because we are addressing the cave which has
it will be Bahuvrihi.
Yes, it is Bahuvrihi because it is something else, not these, which is something which is having all this. So Ganga Prapatante Virudhani Shashpani Yasmin Tat.
And here again Prapata Anta there is a Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Yeah. And Virudha Shashpam Gauri Guroho Anuswara Sandhi.
And Bhavam also, here also. Bhavam and Jignasamana.
That we told, ma'am. Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Gauri Guroho Gauri Guroho Gavaram Visargasya Refa. And Samasa will be Gauri Guroho. Gaurya.
Bhagini, Gahvaram Avivesha. Sandhi asti va?
Gavaram Avivesha nam nasti. Sandhi nasti.
Correct. So it's just a samhita.
So Gauri Guroho Samasta Padam, it will be Gauryaha Guruhu Tasya.
Gauryaha Guruhu, Gauri Guruhu, Tasya, Gauri Guri Guroho. Uttamam Bhagini. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavad.
Gauri Guroh Gavaram also will Samastapadam.
I didn't hear what somebody said something.
There is no Samastapadam.
No Samastapada.
No Samastapadam.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what the person
said. I thought Gauri Guroh Gavaram also will be Samastapadam. It will not be. It's Gauri Guroh Gavaram.
Guroho Gavaram. Yeah. Guroho. There's a sandhi there, Refa. Okay. Anyedyuhu. Anyasmin ahani iti. The next day, another day. It is a following day. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya. Anyedyuratma. This we did. Visargasya refaha. This also was done. Atmanaha anucharaha tasya. And savarna dirgha sahimi. Bhavam jignasamana anuswara. Gratum ichati jignasate sannanta. So jignasamana would be Shanaj pratyaya of that. Muni homa denuhu was done. Mune homasya denu. Munehe homa denuhu. And prapata anta prapatanta savarna dirgha sandhi. Here this can be done in two ways. This is what Bhagini said. Ganga prapatante virudhani, and then she will take shashpani yasmin tat. Or this can be done in another way also. Gangayaha prapataha, then Ganga prapatasya antaha, that is inside that prapata, and then combine these two. Virudam cha tat shashpam cha. Viruda shashpam, and now combine these two. Ganga prapatante viruda shashpam yasmin tat. So basically you are doing it in a different order. That's all. It is still Brahuvrihi. Here you get Saptami, here you get Shashti. But the meaning is not changed, so both are acceptable. It just says the cave which had newly grown grass at the end of the, or at the bottom of the prapata of the Ganga. Okay. Gauri Guroho is Gauryaha Guruhu Tasya, and there is a Visargasya Repaha. So Padakuda, mute bhavantu survey please, Kripya. Anyedyuhu Atmanucharasya Bhavam Jignasamana Muniho Madhenuhu Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam Gauri Guroho Gahwaram Avivesha. So what is it saying? Anyedyuhu, another day. Atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana muniho madenuhu. Atmanucharasya, one who has been serving Atma, herself. So one who has been following her and serving her. Tasya bhavam anucharaha. Atmanucharaha is Dilipa. Dilipasya bhavam jignasamana. Jignasamana. Gnatum ichanti munihoma denuhu. That is Nandini. Nandini, he wanted to know what is the intention, or how pure the intention of Dilipa is. In order to test that, Ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam gahwaram, the Avivesha entered Gahwaram, the cave, whose cave? Himalayas cave. What kind of cave? The cave in which there were grass grown, and it was at the bottom of the prapata of Ganga, the drop of Ganga. Okay, that is the Bhavata. Okay, let's see. Pratipada.
Pushpam means grass, madam.
Pushpa. Huh?
Pushpam, it is written, no?
Yes, Pushpam.
That means
grass.
Trunam. Grass.
Komala Trunam, you can say. The fresh, new ones. It's just
Mani, on this slide, last line, one typo is Gahwaram Ithya.
Grass grown at the bottom of Ganga. What did you say?
At the bottom of Ganga. The cave which has the grass ground at the bottom of Ganga. Yeah, Vishwanath Mahamude, you said something. This slide?
No, this next slide only. Last line, Gahwaram.
Gahwaram. Guhamna. I'll correct that. Okay.
धन्यवादः।
गोपाल कृष्णन शङ्का अस्ति वा? प्रभो गोपाल कृष्णन.
Oh, does he want to try?
नास्ति
महोदय प्रयत्नं करोतु महोदय. व्याकरणांश प्रतिपदार्थ अन्येद्युः.
Shall I try?
Please. अन्येद्युः.
अन्येद्युः इति अव्ययम् अस्ति वा? अव्ययम्. Next is आत्मानुचरस्य षष्ठी विभक्ति भवति. पुल्लिंग षष्ठी vibhakti.
See, 1 second. See, if you know Atmanucharaha, we know, if you have understood the shloka, we know Atmanucharaha is Dilipaha. So, it is Pullinga. Akaranta Pullinga Shashti Ekavachana.
Okay.
Bhavam.
Bhavam will be Dvitiya vibhakti. Pullinga Dvitiya vibhakti. Ekavachana it will become. Jignasamana.
And please, in your exam, you will always have to say Akaranta Pullinga Bhava Shabdaha Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana. Don't leave even one of these parameters, okay?
Okay.
Next, Jignasamana.
It will become Akaranta. Akaranta, and it is Strilinga. And Strilinga Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana.
So, Akaranta Jignasamana Shabdaha
Shabdaha Strilinga Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana.
Next
is Muni Homa Denuho. Denuho means it is also Strilinga. Denuho is Ukaranta. Ukaranta Muni Homa Denuhu Shabdaha.
Denuhu Shabdaha na? Denu
Shabdaha. Strilinga Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana. Next is Ganga. We have to take the full word.
You have to take the full word.
Okay. Ganga Prapatanta Viruda
Shashpam.
Ganga Prapantaha Viruda Shaptam. So it will become Ganga Shabda. First is Ganga. So
No. Don't split. Listen. Yeah. Okay. Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam. And if you have understood the shloka, we know that it is a Visheshana for Gahwaram. Gahwara is a Napamsaka. So even this has to be Napamsaka. Okay. So Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpa Shabda. Entire word has to be inside. Okay. Don't split it. Because it is a Samasta Pada. So Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpa Pada, which is Akaranta Napamsakalinga.
Dvitiya Vibhakti.
So Vibhakti will be which one?
Dvitiya
Vibhakti.
Ekavachana. Next is Gauri Guroho. Gauri Guroho is Ukaranta. Ukaranta Pullinga Guroho Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachana.
Uttama.
Guroho. Gahvaram will be Napumsakalinga. Gahvara Shabda. Akaranta. It is Akaranta Gahvara Shabdaha. Napumsakalinga. Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana. Gahvaram. Avivesha. I don't know actually Avivesha. Avivesha, what it will become. Avivesha will be Kriyapada, right?
Yes, but you know Avi Upasarga.
Vish Dhatu. Vish.
Vish Dhatu.
Avivesha means it's already, she is entered. It will be Bhutakala.
Avivesha is lit lakara. We may have not be, we are not very, probably we are not very familiar with the words, but okay. Dhanyavada Bhagini, Uttamam.
Thanks.
So, Anyedyuhu Avyayam Anantara Dine Paredyuhu. That means Dvavimshatve Dine. That means we are talking about the 22nd day, because we know he has spent 21 days like that. Now it is the next day, following day. Atmanucharasya Swasyaha Sevayam Niratasya Swasevakasya, that Ragnaha Yaha Prushtataha Agachati Tasya. All that is indicating Dilipa, who is attending to her. Is her attendant. Bhavam, Abhiprayam, Shraddham, Manobhavam, steadfastness of his devotion or his mind. To understand how keen or how with what dedication, to further test his dedication. She's already pleased, but she just wants to test it further. Jignasamana Gratum Ichanti, desirous of knowing. Muni Homa Denuhu, Vasishta's ritual cow. Vasishtasya Yagnartam Yagnokartihi Gauhu Nandini Munehe Homartha Grita Sadhaka Denuhu Nandini. As we have already mentioned, this Nandini's milk has been used in the rituals, milk as it is, or the products of milk like ghee and all. So Nandini is for that purpose only. So she is called Sage Vasishta's ritual cow. Homadenu. Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam. Virudha means growing. Shashpa means grass. So since it's a Visheshana for Guha, that is Gahwaram, here also it's Gahwara, which was filled with freshly grown grass near the foot of the steep banks of the Ganges. So Ganges is flowing from it's like a waterfall, and it's flown down, and there is a tata there, and there is a cave. So in that cave, there is a freshly grown grass. In such a cave, she enters. Gauri Guhoho Parvatyaha Pituhu Himalayasya. So that cave belongs to Himalaya. Gahwaram Guham. Avivesha Ang Upasarga Visha Parasmaipadi Litlakara Pratama Vivakti Ekavachana Pravishat. So Pravishtavati. She entered. So Nandini entered in order to test his understand his bhavam. She enters the Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam Gahwaram. Kasya Gahwaram Gauri Guho. Himalayas Gahwaram Avivesha. Hope you understood. Let's do the Vakya Vishleshana. Kriyapadam Kim?
Avivesha.
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 Pratama Vibhakti. Jignasamana Munihoma Denuhu. Dinaniya. Sorry, this has come from the previous slide. Sorry. Dvitiya Vibhakta.
Bhavam Ganga Prapatanta Viruda
Gahwaram Bhavam Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam Gahwaram. Everywhere it's copied. Okay. And Tritiya Vibhakti?
Nothing is there. Jignasamana.
Jignasamana Pratama asti khlu. Jignasamana Muni Homadevu. It's the Visheshana for Muni Homadevu.
Tritiya nasti bhagini.
Chaturthi?
Chaturthi api nasti.
Panchami?
Nasti.
Shashti?
Shashti Atmanucharasya Gauri Guroho.
And Anvayaha? Saptami asti va?
Nasti.
Nasti. Avyayam?
Anyedyuhu.
Correct. Okay, let's do Akanksha Kramena Anvaya. Kriyapadam Avivesha. Entered. Who entered?
Muni
Now you ask the question.
Somebody's voice is echoing.
My voice only, because I think one of you have two devices on. See, now it is
The
okay.
echo is coming from Shamala Bhagini's connection. I think.
Is it? Bhagini, do you have two devices on? Anyway, okay. Ka Vivesha Muni Homadevu. And there is a Visheshana for Muni Homadev. So how do you say?
Kidrisha.
Kidrisha Muni
Kidrushi. Strilinga.
Kidrushi.
Jignasamana. Okay, then again Jignasamana. She wanted to test what?
Yaranna.
She wanted to test what? Bhavam, right? Bhavam Jignasamana. So how do you say?
Come.
Bhavam.
Kim.
Come. Whose?
Bhavam Kim Jignasamana. And then whose bhavam did she want to
When
test?
it comes Jignasamana, it should be Bhavaha is Pumlinga Shabda, hence
yeah, it should have been Kam. Kam Jignasamana Bhavam, correct.
Kasya Bhavam. Kasya Bhavam.
Now whose bhavam did she want to test?
Kasya.
Atmanucharasya. Okay, now Atmanucharasya bhavam Jignasamana Muni Homudenu Avivesha. Now she has entered. What has she entered?
Gahvaram.
Napamsaka. Ask the question. You are not answering. You have to ask.
Kutra avivesha kasmin avivesha.
Kutra nahi. See, she entered. That is a karma pada now.
Okay.
It's a karma pada. So how do you ask? That's an apamsakalinga karma pada.
Kim.
Avivesha.
Avivesha. Gahwaram. Again, there is a Gahwaram. I've copied it everywhere. Okay. Now, Gahwaram, you have that is a Visheshana.
Ganga Gahwaram. Idrusham
Gahwaram, Ganga Prapatanta Virudasham. And there is also somebody is also.
Kasya Gauri Guroho.
So, Kasya Gahwaram Gauri Guroho, Kidrisham Gahwaram, Ganga Prapatanta Virudasham. Then, we have one word, Anyetyuhu. When did he So,
ma'am, we are not able to hear clearly, ma'am. Because there is echo, I am not able to understand what is going on. There is so much double, yeah.
Okay, please, all of you mute. I mean, it is very... I hope you understood till now, Bhagini. Do you have any doubts? I can answer. You want me to do it again? I'll do. See, Kriya Padam Avivesha. Somebody entered. So, who entered? Ka Avivesha Muni Homadenuhu. Then Muni Homadenuhu, there is a Visheshana. So Kidrishi Muni Homadenuhu, Jignasamana Muni Homadenuhu. Then she is Jignasamana. She wanting to know what? So Kam Jignasamana Bhavam. Bhava is Pullinga. Therefore Kam Jignasamana Bhavam Jignasamana. Whose Bhavam? Kasya Bhavam? Atmanucharasya Bhavam. And then she in order to understand Atmanucharasya Bhavam, she entered. What did she enter? Karma pada of an Napamsakalinga Gahwaram. So, Kim Avivesha Gahwaram. And whose Gahwaram is it? Gauri Guroho. What kind of Gahwaram is it? Because there is a Visheshana for that. It is Kidrisham Gahwaram. It is Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam Gahwaram. Then when Anyedyuhu meaning it is indicating time. So when did she enter? Kada Avivesha Anyedyuhu. Understood, no? I'll just change.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, whoever it is, echo, please correct it. It is very disturbing. Okay.
So Chandah Asti Indra Vajra.
One second.
Indra Vajra, madam.
So let us get to the Anvaya first. So Anyetyuhu Atmanucharasya Bhavam Jignasamana Muni Heumadenuhu Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam Gauri Guroho Gahwaram Avivesha. Everywhere Gahwaram is copied. Okay. Now okay. For once I wanted to tell you, see, whatever we have been doing, no, ka vivesha muni homadehu, kidrushi muni ho, we have cut short everything. We are not even extending the whole question because of lack of time or whatever. I mean, this is fine. I'm not saying this is wrong, but for once I wanted to do this akanksha kramena anvaya in detail. So let me tell you how it goes. Kriyapadam avivesha, entered. Now you have to ask, kada avivesha anyetyuhu. Usually whenever it is time, indicating time or whatever, we put it in the beginning. So kada avivesha, when was it entered? Anyetyuhu. Then we say, we will start writing the whole thing. Anyedyuhu ka avivesha, anyedyuhu munihomadenuhu avivesha. Anyedyuhu kidrshi munihomadenuhu avivesha. Anyedyuhu jignasamana munihomadenuhu avivesha. Anyedyuhu kim jignasamana munihomadenuhu avivesha. Anyedyuhu bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu avivesha. Anyedyuhu kasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu avivesha. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu avivesha. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu kim avivesha. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu gahvaram avivesha. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu kasya gahvaram avivesha. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu gauri guroho gahvaram avivesha. Again, last question. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamanaha munihomadenuhu gauri guroho kidrusham gahvaram avivesha. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam gauri guroho gahvaram avivesha. So now if you compare the anvaya, it is the answer for the last question. Anyedyuhu atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam gauri guroho gahvaram avivesha. Okay, just wanted to do at least for one properly. You don't have to do this in the exam. Okay. Okay. Next.
One more correction in this itself, Mani, that Kim should be made to come where Bhavam was.
Yeah. Now I just goofed up something here. Kim jignasamana bhavam, come, right? Okay. Hope this helps.
In the exam, do we need to write like this in this type of detail?
In the exam, no. But this is how it is supposed to be done.
Okay.
When you're voicing it out, I mean, I have heard when teachers actually when they're not putting in writing, when they usually tell the whole thing. It is you're supposed to do the whole thing, but nobody has that time and patience probably. Of course, that is also serving the purpose, but the actual way is like this, so that you arrive at the actual anvaya at the final answer.
But in the exam, lack of time due to lack of time.
No. That's why I told you in the beginning only, Bhagini. This is only it was my I just wanted to do one at least like this. Exam this much only. Okay, this is what you have to do.
Bhagini, are you sharing this one?
Huh?
Are you sharing this Anvayarachana?
Yeah. You are sending PDF.
Sending it.
No, that elaborate one she is asking.
Elaborate.
Yes, that is there in the PDF. Whatever is there in the PDF, I'll send.
This one I wanted. That's it.
Sure.
Are you sharing? Are you sending the PDF?
Yes, but in the PDF it is.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So I just wanted you people to know that this is how it's nice also to. Of course, by the end of it, you will be breathless, but it's okay. Okay, Alankaraha Chandaha cha. Who did?
All are Indra Vajra, madam.
Uttamam. All are Indra. Now I go again. Tatparyam patatu. Somebody please read the Tatparyam.
Okay, I'll read. Next day, on the following day, wishing to test the devotion or sincerity of her follower, the cow of the sage's Vedic ritual entered a grassy Himalayan cavern where it river Ganga once had her descent from heaven.
Yeah, Kshamyata, I was. So now I come to the end of this shloka. So next shloka I want, who is that?
Just one small doubt I have.
Yeah.
On the slide where you showed Vakya Visleshana, in the meanings column is one word that you used, Dvavimse Dine. Dvavimseti is the word, isn't it? So Dvavimse, is it correct, or should we say Dvavimse Dine?
Dvavimse Dine.
Is it Dvavimshi or Dvavimshit Tame Mahodaye? Dvavimshati Tame or Dvavimshit?
Dvavimshatihi, no?
Dvavimshati is the word.
So Dvavimshate Dine, yeah? No, let me check, because this I have got. I don't know some of the. 1 second, please. Sorry, someone's trying. Kshamyatam. Let me check and get back, Mahodaya, because some things I've copied from Mallinatha. I'll check and get back, okay, about this.
Thanks.
Mahodaya, you were the one who asked Shamayamani, right?
Yeah.
Hope it helped.
I hope that slide also you will include in the PDF when you are uploading.
Yes. And hope it helped. Hope it answered your question.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now I'll hand over it to Satyalakshmi Bhagini now. Bhagini, do you have the slide? Shall I stop sharing if you have, or do you want my slide?
This is sloka number 28.
You open slide, your slide, Bhagini. I don't have any slide.
You don't have slide? Okay. Yeah, but you have arrived at Anvaya, right? Okay, Bhagini, let me be clear for everybody who is doing. First, I will display if you are not able to do the slide, absolutely no problem. Okay, I will show this Mula Shloka. You will be knowing Anvaya. You tell the Anvaya, then I'll display the Anvaya. Then you can take each word and tell the Pratipadartha and explain the Pratipadartha. Don't go to the details of Sandhi, Samasa and all. I would have loved to, but then we really don't have time because there are many shlokas. So if you have a presentation and if you have described all Sandhi, Shloka and all, fine. And if you want to share it in the class also, fine. I have no issues. So anything is okay. But in the class while explaining, please let us stick only to the Anvaya, the Pratipadartha and the Tatparyam of the whole Shloka. And if you have anything interesting which stands out, then you can mention that. Okay. Okay.
This is in the sequence. This is sloka 27.
This is Mula Shloka 27. It is not there in the textbook. Satyalakshmi Bhagini will do this shloka, and after that 28th, I think Vishwanath Mahodaya will do. 29th, who will do? Simran, na? Is she there? Simran Astiva Kakshayam? Simran Bhagini only, na? Don't bunk the class, people. Who is that? Simran only, no? Simran Bhagini Astiva Kaksha? Yeah. Nastiva.
She was there.
Is it? Okay. Anyway, Satyalakshmi Bhagini, you carry on. If you miss it, I think I'll just continue with the shloka because I can't give time. We really don't have time. I think everybody has finished their portion. One more thing, has HVR Bhagini completed the portion? Katha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yesterday she completed.
Okay, then I would like to Savita Bhagini, is Wednesdays okay for you? Savita Bhagini. Okay, then I would like to take on Wednesdays also, so that we finish the portion faster. Okay. So next class we'll have on Wednesday, and I'll tell you who else should be prepared.
Tomorrow we don't have class, Bhagini.
What is that?
Tomorrow do we have class?
No.
Tomorrow, no. I thought Sunday, no, let's be free. So instead, we'll take it on Wednesday. Wednesday
Okay,
evening,
thank
I'll take.
you.
Because some people have been asking me for evening because I can't attend morning. So we will, one in the evening, one in the morning we'll have. Okay?
Okay, Bhagini.
Okay. Vadatu Bhagini, Satyavati, all yours. I'll mute myself 1 second. Vadatu, I'll be muting myself. Okay?
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सा दुष्प्रदर्शा मनसापि हिंस्रैरित्यद्रिशोभा प्रहिते क्षणेन अलक्षिताभ्युत्पतनो नृपेण प्रसः किल तां कर्षा। सा दुष्प्रदर्शा मनसा अपि हिंस्रैः इति अद्रिशोभा प्रहिते क्षणेन अलक्षिताभ्युत्पतनः नृपेण प्रसह्य सिंहः किल जकर्ष। अन्वयः सा हिंस्रैः मनसापि दुष्प्रदर्शा इति अद्रिशोभा प्रहिते क्षणेन नृपेण अलक्षिता अभ्युत्पतनः सिंहः तां प्रसह्य चकर्ष किल। अन्वयार्थः सा नंदिनी धेनुः हिंस्रैः व्याघ्रादिभिः by cruel wild animals मनसा अपि चिन्तनेन अपि दुष्प्रदर्शा cannot be threatened, or it is very difficult to create any danger to that cow. Na hriyate iti अर्थः मत्वा, feeling that अद्रिशोभा प्रहिते क्षणेन पर्वतसौन्दर्ये लग्नः तेन, by the king who is enjoying the beauty of the mountains. Nrupena, by the king. Rajna, sa, the cow. Dhenuhu. Alakshita. For this, one beautiful Telugu word is there, the meaning alakshita. Emaripatu. Ignored. The cow was ignored. Alakshita. Tam, the cow. Abhyutpatanaha, by jumping. Uparipatanaha. Simhaha, vyagraha. Tam, that cow. Tam denum. Prasahya, hatat, or forcibly. Chakarsha, got dragged away. सा नंदिनी धेनुः व्याघ्रादिभिः चिन्तनेन अपि न क्रियते. That means even by cruel wild animals she cannot be threatened. The wild animals cannot capable to create any danger or damage to that Nandini Dhenuhu even in their thoughts. Iti, like that Dileepa Maharaja felt. Iti, like that Saha Dileepa Maharaja achintayat. No wild cruel animal also cannot do any danger to that Nandini Dhenu iti Saha Dileepaha atinchayat. Evam sa धेनुः नृपेण अलक्षिता अभवत्. सः दिलीपमहाराजः अद्रिशोभा प्रतिहिते क्षणेन पर्वतसौन्दर्ये लग्नमनसः अभवत्. सः दिलीपमहाराजः पर्वतसौन्दर्ये मग्नमनः अभवत्. like that सा धेनुः अलक्षिता दिलीपेन अलक्षिता अभवत्. Dilipa Maharaja was mesmerized by the scenic view of the mountains. At the mountains with beautiful Ganga flow, he got distracted for a second by the beauty of that mountains and its waterfalls. In that time, what happened? Abhyutpatanaha simhaha prasahya tam chakarsha. That time, सः धेनुः क्षणकालमात्रेण क्षणकालपर्यन्तम् एव दिलीपमहाराजेन अलक्षिता सा धेनुः हठात् धेनुम् उपरि हठात् एकः सिंहः पतित्वा तां गुहे चकर्ष. For this moment, one lion is waiting and suddenly the lion jumped onto the cow and dragged into the cave. In this situation, what happened? Adav Dilipa Maharajaha Vyagraha api Nandinidenam Hanim Kattum Na Shakyate iti achintayat. Anantaram Prakriti Saundaryena Lagnaha Abhavat. Evam sa dhenu alakshita abhavat. Immediately, Simhaha attacked the cow and dragged into the cave. Nandini Denu Vyagradiभिः चिन्तनेन अपि न हीयते इति मत्वा सः दिलीपः पर्वतसौन्दर्ये मग्नः अभवत्. तेन धेनुः अलक्षिता अभवत्. दिलीपमहाराजेन धेनुः अलक्षिता अभवत्. हठात् धेनुम् उपरि एकः सिंहः पतित्वा तां समीपे गृहे चकर्ष इति अर्थः. समाप्तः भगिनि.
बहु उत्तमं, बहु उत्तमं. Bhagini, just read the English and finish up.
आं भगिनि. पठामि वा?
आं भगिनि.
When the king's looks are fixated on the grandeur of Himalayan mountains for a fraction of a second, owing to his self-confidence that she is too difficult to be assailed by any beast of the wild, even in thought, only then a lion sprang up and fell on the cow, feigning to haul it forcibly, which the king failed to notice.
Dhanyavad, Bhagini. Bhagini, with your permission, can I just say two things here about the shloka?
Definitely, Bhagini.
Okay.
Please tell.
Okay. One thing I noticed what you keep saying, alakshita abhavat, denuhu alakshita abhavat. But I somehow, I see if others can also, here it is alakshita patano simha, utpatanaha simha. So I think it is describing simha whose attack was alakshita. That means not observed. So of course, the gist is definitely it was not observed, but then it is here alakshita bhuta, it is describing simha. So it probably goes to say at that exact very moment, the lion whose pounce or whose attack on Nandini went unobserved by the king, dragged Dhenum forcibly. Just check that if you agree with me or no.
That's what I also wanted to point out, Mani.
Okay, so check that out. Even you check it out, Bhagini. I think it is describing Simha. So you have to say probably that in terms of Simha, not in terms of Dhenu.
Raja, not in terms of Dhenu. Not in terms of Dhenu. It is
okay. Otherwise, it is. And one more point is Kila. This word Kila is why there is a thing written by Nalinatha that why is it word used? Kila, we keep saying, right? Kila, isn't it? Or like that. See, it here, Kila is mentioning something which is unreal. Vastavika, which is far from Vastavikata, which is far from reality. As per Mallinatha, Kila, he says, Ityalike, Iti alike. In the what commentary that he has written, see, after, if you all of you please go through Mallinatha's version. So after most of the words, not all of the words, but the difficult ones, and even the samasa, vichedana, vigraha vakyam and all, he specifies. So after each word, he will also give a paryaya or his interpretation of that. So here he says, Kila, against that he writes, Ityalike, iti alike, alike ityukte mithya. It is from, it means untruth. So what is being untruth? He says, this happened and it is far from real. Can you even imagine, Dilipa neglecting that cow? Neglect, who that means, or the Simha's pounds being unobserved by the cow. So he's trying to give a hint that, hey, this all seems to be unreal. Okay, that is one thing I wanted to tell. And one more thing was, one more thing what is meant, what I came across was, see, everywhere Kalidasa has referred Dilipa to be a spotless person, right? No chuti at all, everywhere, even in his seva and his behavior, everywhere. But here he has made a slight, very, very small error, but it has costed him a lot. What? He for a fraction of a second, he was gasping, or he was just what is that? Appreciating the beauty of the mountain. Instead of his eyes being on Nandini, it for a second went on to admire the mountains. That is a small mistake, but it of course was very expensive, turned out to be expensive for him. But here he has commit an error. But here the poet is okayed it in the sense he's okay to maaf karna. It's okay because it is his admiration for the nature's beauty, not anything else. So that is also something to be noted here. Okay. Thank you, Bhagini.
Okay, thank you, Bhagini.
Next is Mahoday, you have a slide? I'll
try to share.
I'll stop sharing. Yeah. You go ahead. I'll mute myself. Please go ahead.
One minute.
Mahodaya?
1 minute, I'm not
sure.
Trying to locate the. I think I'll share the PDF file. I thought I would share the PPT. Just give me 1 moment, please.
Sure. Take your time. All of you, please remain in the forest only. Don't.
Yes, Bhagini.
Meanwhile, anybody else wants to add their names? I got a message from 2 people, and I think Gauri Narayana.
Yes, Bhagini. 51. Today up till 50 you have given. So can I take up 51?
Yes, 51 is who? Gauri. Okay. Next, 53, I'll give it to Inni Talks Mahodaya, and he also wanted for one more Bhagini. I forgot her name. That's 54.
Komala.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Mahodaya is there. Okay. 53, Emmanuel Mahodaya. 54. One more Bhagini you told Mahodaya.
Komala Changappa.
Okay, that Bhagini Komala will take 54. Okay, who else? 56.
I'm also prepared.
Rama Subramaniam, 56. Okay. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Rekha Sriram, is it?
I'm Bhagini.
Okay, that will be 57. And
Bhagini. Sorry.
Yeah. Who else? Fast. There are only 57. Please come forward. It's a nice experience. Don't there's nothing to worry about. Okay. I've got till 58.
I can do one more, ma'am.
A repetition only if nobody else is willing to. I will definitely ask you to. Okay. Karut Mahoday, I'll mute.
Dhanyavad.
Bhagini, one more thing. You said 53 or 57? Or Rekha Sriram?
Rekha Sriram is 57.
57. Dhanyawad, Bhagini.
Shall I start, Mani?
Mahodaya.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I'll first read out the shloka. Looks like I missed out in the slide here. Tadiya makrandita martha sadho guha nibaddha pratishabda dirgham rashmishvivadaya nagendra saktam nivartayamasa nripasya drishtim. I'll give the padachedam first. Tadiyam akranditam artha sadho guha nibaddha pratishabda dirgham rasmishu iva adaya nagendra saktam nivartayamasa nripasya drishtim. Anvayarachana. Guha nibaddha pratishabda dirgham tadiyam akranditam artha sadho nripasya nagendra saktam drishtim rasmishu iva adaya nivartayamasa. Sandhis and samasas I have put here on the slide, but because Nalini Mahodaya said not to cover that, I will post this entire file later. I will not take this up at this moment. Is it okay, Mani?
Mahodaya, we really don't have time, I guess. Sorry.
Okay. Padavivarnam and meaning, I will give the padam and the meaning, not the... Should I give the details of the padam also, Mani?
No, avashakam.
Okay.
Just the meaning, and if you want to explain.
Okay. Tadiyam, tam, tasya, that is Nandini Dhenus. Since it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, I have written tam, but basically it is Nandini Dhenus akrandanam, and hence I have written tasya in brackets. Akranditam, vilapaha, rodanam, wailing. Artha sadhoha, ashrita rakshakasya, that is protector of the oppressed. This is referring to Dilipa. Guha nibaddha pratishabda dirgham. Gahvare pratidhvanita karanena bahukalaha bhavati sati. Appearing to be going on for a long time because of the echo in the mountain caves. That means what the poet is saying is, because of the resound that is coming from the caves that are there, Nandini Dhenu's wailing, it's appearing as if it's going on for a long time. Or a lot of wailing is going on. Continuously the wailing is going on. That type of impression is what that echo is giving. Rashmishu, that means by rains. Iva, as if. Etad rupena. Adaya, akarshat. Sorry, that word was supposed to come in English, pulled. So it's as if it is pulled by rains. Nagendra saktam, parvate nimagnam, immersed in the mountains. That means immersed in watching the beauty of the mountains. Nivartayamasa, pratyanayat, that is pulled back. Nripasya, rajnaha, of the king. Drishtim, chakshu, that is sight. That is, the king's sight has been pulled back because of that continuous wailing of Homadhenu Nandini. The king's sight, that is the king's drishti, is pulled back towards the cow. It's pulled back as if it is pulled back by the rains through which we pull back horses, etc. It's as if it's pulled back suddenly. The king saw the dhenu. Anvayarachana. Kriyapadam nivartayamasa. Kim nivartayamasa akranditam. Kidrushim akranditam tadiyam Nandini dhenum akranditam. Punaha kidrushim guha nibaddha pratishabda dirgham. That is something that is continuing the wailing. It's as if it's continuing. Kam nivartayamasa. Drishtim. Kasya drishtim. Nripasya drishtim. Kidrushasya nripasya. Artha sadhoha. That means the king who takes care of oppressors. I believe the poet used Artha Sadho here because the cow itself is oppressed at this moment, but he was not, for a moment he was ignoring what was happening there. So specifically, I think he used the word Artha Sadho, saying that he's a person who protects the oppressed. And so here he is going to take care of the cow now. Kidrusim drishtim nagendra saktam kim kritva nivartayamasa adaya keshu iva adaya rasmishu iva adaya. Tatparyam Nandini Dhenoh Akrandanam Himalaya Parvatasya Guhasu Pratidvanitam Abhavat. Tat Samaye Artharakshana Parasya Dilipasya Drishtihi Parvata Saundaryasya Darshane Nimagna Asti. Nandini Dhenoh Pratidvanita Akrandanam Dilipasya Drishtim Rajva Badhva Iva Akarshat. Prashantataya Prakriti Saundaryam Pasyan San Dilipah Drishtihi Manascha Homadhenoh Arthadhvanya Hatat Vartamana Vishaya Prati Balatkarena Aniyate. That is, the cows, the Nandini Dhenu's wailing appeared to be going on continuously because of the resound, because of echo from the mountain caves. And Raja Dilipa, who is the protector of the oppressed, his drishti, his sight, was immediately pulled back as if it is pulled back by some rains. That is the meaning of the shloka. This is an upajati. I think we will not spend time on the Chando Vishya. Samapta Manya.
Bahu Uttam. The presentation is very good, and the mention of Artha Sadho, that is a good observation. So if you observe, Kalidasa has always given relevant, which is very, very relevant, with the Visheshanas use are very relevant. We should keep observing that. Bahu Uttama. Dhanyavada Mahadaya. And if I may, I'll just add, I was just going through, and it is so beautifully said that when you are on your chariot, you pull the strings of the horses or whatever that is pulling the chariot, so that you get the attention drawn towards something else. Say if you want to change the direction or whatever. So here, it is as if there is one invisible rope that Arthanada of the Dhenu, that wail of the cry of the Dhenu, was that invisible rope that pulled his attention, his sight, from the mountains to her. So beautifully written. Dhanyavada Mahadaya. And who is next? Let me just press it. Who is it Simran, right? I actually have written Simran here. Simran Bhagini Astiva. Can anybody please check if it is Simran in the document that I sent? I don't know if we have to wait or... Is it Simran? Anybody can check? Mama Dhvani Shruyate va?
Checking.
Who is supposed to be? Is it Simran Bhagini?
Ekanasham Mahodaya, we are just checking.
Please check. Otherwise, if she's not there, I'll just continue. Maybe she can take up another.
Actually, it's written Simran Bhagini, number 29.
She's not here, right? Simran Bhagini is not here. Okay, we'll do one thing. There's no point in waiting. Let her take up another shloka if she really wishes to. We'll just do this shloka so that we'll close this class. Slide Drishyate Kalo?
Amani.
Anvayah asti Dhanurdharaha saha Patalayam Gavi Tastivamsam Kesarinam Sanumataha धातुमय्यां सानुमतः धातुमय्याम् अधित्यकायां प्रफुल्लमं लोध्रद्रुमम् iva dadarsha. So what has now happened? Dilipa, who was just admiring the beauty of the mountain, now because of the hue of the because of the cry of the Dhenu, he is pulled. His attention is now pulled towards Dhenu, and he is seeing Dhenu and the lion together. How is it? The lion is sitting on the Dhenu. It is kind of dragging it. It has attacked Dhenu. It is dragging it, and it is sitting or situated atop Dhenu. So what is he seeing is described in this shloka. Dhanurdaraha. Dilipa, who has a bow and arrow on him, who is wearing that. Saha, him. Dilipaha. Patalayam gavi. Patalayam gavi. Patala, that is that red hued. I told you Nandini is that tawny colored cow. So gavi, in that Patalayam gavi, in the red hued gavi, that is cow, Nandini. Tastivasam. Tastivasam, that means stitam, that is situated or sitting. And kesarinam. Kesarinam ityukte simham. Kesarinaha. Kesaraha asya santi kesari. So kesar, it has manes, right? The lion has manes. So a lion, sanumatam. Sanumatam is parvatasya. Sanumataha, sorry. Sanumataha tasya. Parvatasya. One who has mountain tops. That is a lofty mountain, you can say. It has got more peaks and ridges and all that. It has got ridges. It has got tabletops. That kind of a mountain. Dhatumayam. Filled with ores, minerals. Okay, that this mountain is full of minerals. Say, Adityakayam, that is on the top. Adityakayam is on the top. Urdhva bhumau. Yes, they say it is Urdhva bhumau, on the top land of that mountain. Prapullam, fully bloomed, fully blossomed. Lodhradrumam. Lodhradruma is vriksha. Lodhra is lodhra tree. It is called lodhra tree also in English and even in Kannada. I don't know about Hindi and all. It's a kind of tree. Iva dadarsha. So he saw Nandini and Simha. So how it was to him, the sight was to him is described. So that eminent archer who is seeing Nandini and Kesari, that is lion, he is seeing what? He beheld a lion that is standing on the reddish cow, Nandini, and it seemed as if like a fully blossomed lodhra tree. Adityakayam prapullam lodhradrumam. Fully blossomed lodhra tree. And what? Dhatumayam, which is full of red minerals also. Dhatumayam sanumataha. That means this tree is standing on the tableland of the mountain. Then the mountain is full of red minerals. So that red mountain is full of red minerals is being compared to that gavi, cow. And this tree is that simha. So Nandini is down, Simha is sitting or situated on her. For Dilipa, it seemed as if a fully blossomed lodhra tree was atop a peaky mountain, a lofty mountain, and the tree is based on the tableland of the mountain, and the mountain is full of red minerals. So that is the upama given here. Okay, and one more thing here. Tastivasam is there, no? That is this is a litlakara. Every verb here is litlakara only. But then this is one, I think, kwas. It is called kwas pratyaya. Okay, kwas pratyaya becomes like sad bhut, sad dhatu say, sad dhatu with kwasu pratyaya. Kwasu pratyaya becomes se div. Sedi vas, like that. So vas pratyaya, I mean, right here it is stha pratyaya, right? Stha pratyaya has become tastivas. Tastivas it is. The word is tastivas. So tastivasam kesarinam. So this is a lit pratyayas. Kwasu pratyaya added to the lit lakara of stha dhatu. Okay. Somebody please read the Tatparyam.
I'll read,
Can I
ma'am.
read?
Please.
That eminent archer, Dilipa, beheld a lion seated on the back of chestnut-colored rosy cow, like a full-bloomed lodra tree standing on a terrace of a lofty mountain full with copper ores, red minerals.
So this is the upama given to the sight of Simha on the cow and the way Dilipa sees that scene. Okay. So atra sthagayamaha. We will continue in the next class, most probably on Wednesday evening. And please, whenever, if you have taken up the task, try not to bunk the class. And if it is inevitable, I can understand. It's fine. But please try not to. And the next class, probably 2 people, 2 or 3 people be ready, depending on the time we'll have. I think it's Geeta,